Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Thursday night comics live stream. I am going to be highlighting some books that are hot at the moment. I got a couple books to show off as well that I got in the mail in the past week or so. Some cool looking covers. Yeah, some stuff that already know about. Some new stuff, some old stuff, but yeah, some really cool looking comic books. We're going to look at the Hot 10 list from last week from CBSI, and also the cover price day after Wednesday, which just came out. I think they just dropped that email today, so it's pretty new. So let's dive into it here. We're going to look at, first off, the Hot 10 list from comicbookinvest.com, CBSI. They come out with this list every Friday. We're going to start off with honorable mentions. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 18. This is the retail incentive. The old Never. What's that? I had that album back in the day. Nirvana, Nevermind. Homage cover. A 9.8 just sold for $1,250 this past week. Wow. I remember when that book came out. I don't know why I didn't grab it. Because I was kind of a Nirvana, I've always been a Nirvana fan. But man, I guess there was one back in May that sold for $1,445. So those are becoming more and more scarce. I know that came out, over 10 years ago, that book. That's an older book for sure. Cool incentive cover. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that back in the day. But I didn't. I wish I had. It's a cool cover. And man, that's pretty good money for a 9.8. The other book is the Mark Spears Monsters number 1. That's the regular A cover. Looks like a 9.9. Accepted $1,250 on a $1,400 ask. Wow, 9.9. That's a pretty good grade. Probably not too many of those. It says shocked that prior to this 9.9 price was only $280 back in November, a $1,000 increase in just 2 months. So apparently there was another 9.9 that sold for $280. Wow, that's pretty good. They're collecting Mark Spears covers. That's been a hot item of late. I know most of the stuff. I think I have that Spawn cover. I think that book's hot. We'll talk about that one. I'll pull that one out. Oh God, what happened here? Yep, I don't know what I did there. I must have clicked on something. Sorry about that. Or it's a pop-up on CBSI's website. That wouldn't shock me. All right, moving on to the list here. Hopefully my audio is good. GTP Comic will tell me if it's not. It usually tells me right away. Number 10 on the list is Storm number 4. This is the Rivals cover. This is probably I think this one or the Magic one is my favorite of the Rivals cover. There's a Venom one, there's an all new Venom one, and there's an Amazing Spider-Man one. I think those are the 4 main Rivals cover. And I think the Storm one's actually my favorite. Close second is the Magic cover, but yeah, definitely the Storm cover. Hit a high sale of $40, selling consistently around 25. 20 to 25 seems to be pretty consistent. I tried to buy this the week this came out. It sold out everywhere. I kind of missed it. I didn't get it on Midtown. I didn't get it on Graham Crackers, but I was able to grab one copy from Forbidden Planet, the UK store. You got to pay, I got the comic book for $2, but then I had to pay, freaking $18 for shipping. So I ended up paying around $20 for it. So I didn't get a deal on it. The problem was I had 5 of them in my cart, and obviously they only sent me 1. So I guess the other 4 magically weren't available. Who knows? Maybe they didn't get them. They were shorted. Maybe they pulled them aside to sell them on eBay. I don't know. But I had 5 bought and paid for on their website, and I only got 1. So kind of got screwed on that deal. Oh well. It happens. What are you going to do? So Storm number 4, Rivals cover. I like that cover. Number 9 is Venom number 37, the Godzilla cover by David Watcher. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's gotten expensive, I guess. It's $50 book, really? Wow. It says it could be found around $12 3 weeks ago, but the last 2 weeks have seen the average rise up to a $50 book. Wow. Not a ton of volume, as there have only been a couple handful of sales, but there are also not that many listings listed. They kind of screwed up there. They need an editor, of course. The ones that all seem to be at this new market price. It's an okay Godzilla cover. I mean, the Godzilla covers, if they're really, really good, they go for good money. I've got several of them that have jumped way up in value from what I paid. Yeah, there is that collector base that loves Godzilla covers, and I could see that one being popular. You got a little Spider-Man in the foreground there. That's kind of cool. So that book's $50. I'm a little shocked by that. Number 8 is Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, Spawn number 2. This is the Mark Spears cover. I think that was the B cover. Selling around $8. Oh, reaching a high of $8. Okay. Yeah, it's a good cover. I mean, I really love the Gunslinger series. I've got that. I put it on the back of the other one. I've got the 1 in 50 for the first issue. Yeah, I'll show that real quick. So I got the 1 in 50, the Todd McFarlane. This, I think, a couple weeks ago, this was going for $250 to $300. I don't know if it's still going for that price. I haven't looked recently, but yeah, that was a hot book for sure a few weeks ago. And then I got the Mark Spears one, and the writing in the book is really, really good. Not only is the writing good, but the art is just the art is by Paul Manetti, and it's just so good, man. He's like perfect for this. Like it's really good. I love it for that. It's got like a good Western feel to it, and he's great with the up close on the face there. The writing is awesome. I mean, I've read the first 2 issues. I've enjoyed them quite a bit. And the art just really lends itself really well to the storytelling, I think. So Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. Can't recommend that high enough. That's probably my favorite Spawn book right now, by far. King Spawn's still pretty good. I've been reading most of the issues on that. King Spawn's been pretty good. But I got to say, the Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, I like Paul Manetti's writing and art. I think it's spot on, man. It's really good. All right, so that's another one on the list there. Let me bring that back up. There we go. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger number 2, that Mark Spears cover. The next one here is Crossed number 0. This is a Garth Ennis written book. I never got into the Crossed books. I don't know why. I heard it's really good. Option News, they now have a director. Progress is being made. You know, Garth Ennis is going to get another big fat check like he did for The Boys. Averaging $30 for that issue, hitting a high of 45. There's a lot of covers. Some are limited editions as well, but I think that's the regular cover, number 0. So that's the book you want to look for if you're into that series. Number 6 on the list is Pinocalypse. Pinocalypse. How do you pronounce that? Pinup is in the pinup girl. Apocalypse. There you go. I think you have to say it kind of like 2 words. Pinup apocalypse. Pinup apocalypse. It's a tongue twister for sure. This was the 1 in 25 incentive. Sold out pretty quickly. Midtown, it had one or two copies. They sold out fast. Right away on eBay, it hit 150 bucks. I don't know if it's going to stay there, but it looks like the last few sales have been consistently at $150. Massive had on their website a few copies at 80 bucks, 85 with shipping. So if you were able to grab one off of Massive's website, that saved you a little bit of money. But yeah, not too many people got this for 25 bucks. I think Midtown had it posted for like $31. And someone luckily enough grabbed it. I wish I had. It's a good cover. I like it. It's kind of unique. I don't know. We'll see if it has any staying power, but it does seem to be somewhat limited. I think a lot of shops did not order enough copies to qualify. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll check back in a couple weeks and see if that one holds that $150 level. Number 5 is Canto, A Place Like Home. Number 6. Man, I thought I had pre-ordered this book, and I can't believe I forgot to do that. I didn't pre-order it, and I usually order all the Canto books. So I'm a little disappointed that I didn't do that. Man, it hit a high of $60, averaging around $35. I'm going to wait a few months. I have a sneaky feeling that this could drop back down around 15 to 20. I'd like to pick it up for about 15 bucks if I could. I don't think it's going to go back down to cover price anytime soon, but maybe 15 bucks. We'll have to see. But the cover is by Flops. Is her first name Flips? I don't know. Flip Flops. Cool cover though. I like it. All right, number 4 is Daredevil 14. Dan Panosian. I forgot Dan Panosian did that cover art. It's amazing. I could have sworn that was Ron Gurney, but now it says Panosian right in the corner there. I have that cover. I've got that issue. First cover issue, cover appearance of the Muse, who is going to be in the upcoming Daredevil series. Yeah, averaging 35 bucks, a high of 60. It's a white cover. It might be somewhat difficult to get in a high grade. But yeah, that's an awesome cover. I love that cover. Dan Panosian, man, he's definitely getting more popular. Number 3 is Daredevil number 11. This is the first appearance of the Muse, that villain that's going to be in the new Daredevil series. Yeah, 85 bucks. Hit a high of 120. 9/8s are selling around 300 bucks. It's amazing. I wish I had bought multiple copies. I only have one copy for the collection. Number 2 is Spawn 356. I believe I have that right here in my rubby little hands. I think I do. Yeah, I do. I do. I pre-order all my Spawn books, and I usually pre-order both copies unless it's a cover I really don't like. So there you go. There's my Spawn 356 Mark Spears cover. He did the cover for 355 as well, but I think 356, just because it's Spawn on the cover, people like that one more, I suppose. So that book's hot, selling around $15 to $30, a high of 30, but averaging around 15 bucks. 9/8s at $60. And number 1 is Fantastic Four number 28, the Rivals cover. Selling average, I checked on eBay, average price is 20 bucks, high of 25. And yeah, it's a Peach Momoko cover. It's got Jeff the Shark on it. I was luckily able to grab a few copies. I think I have it here. Yeah, so I've got a couple different things here. I got the Storm cover, of course. I wanted to share that real quick. I got the Storm cover, the Rival Storm cover, and I also got the Peach Momoko. I got a couple copies. Was able to grab a couple copies for cover price. Luckily, didn't pay much for that, which is good. Yeah, I might sell a couple copies. Take that money, roll it into another. It just goes into more books. That's usually what happens. All right, so there's your Hot 10 list from CBSI. Some good books on there. That was last week's Hot 10 list. Tomorrow night we'll get another one. Sometime over the weekend I'll try to do that video. So let's jump into the cover price. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a break for just 1 minute. Hang on, I'll be right back. There we go. Hope you can hear me now. Is my earpiece working? Hopefully it is. All right, let's move on to the cover price. It's called the Day After Wednesday list. All right, let me just give it people in the chat here. We got GTK Comic saying hello. Bird. DT said he was up 5 rival covers. Wow, nice. All right, can you hear me now? Hopefully the sound is working now. My StreamYard is saying that the sound is working. DT said he missed the damn silent. Yeah, I think on eBay the cheapest I've seen is like 120 bucks. Wait a couple weeks, you might see the price drop. It just it depends on how many are out there. I don't know. Oh, the sounds good now. Okay, good. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Psylocke cover. Wait a few weeks. I mean, I don't think you're going to get it super. You get up for like under 100 bucks. I grabbed this one. I think I got it for $90 from Midtown. I think I got it from Midtown for 90. Decent price. Yeah, wait a few weeks and see. Now you'll probably get somebody that will list one, because Marvel. A lot of times you'll get one of them that has a damage or like a bent corner or something. So you might find one that's slightly damaged or has a little whatever, a little corner problem. You might see one show up on eBay. So yeah, I would wait a few weeks. I think you can get lucky with that. The next one here, what is this one? The Seasons #1. This is the retailer thank you black and white variant. Fair market value of about $24, now hitting a high of 78. So that seems to be a hot book. I think I pre-ordered the which was supposed to be like a art maybe on it. Cover by Paul. How do you pronounce that name? Azaceta? His name. All right. That's cool. I don't remember if I saw that. I remember seeing that on. Let me see here. Yeah. Is it called The Seasons? Is that what it's called? The Seasons. It's kind of odd, isn't it? I don't see anything. I'm assuming it's sold out now at Midtown. I'm sure it is. I was looking to see if it was on Graham Cracker still. I don't. Yeah, I don't see it. The one in 25 sold out. Yeah, it looks like it's sold out. Oh well, I missed that one. All right, now can you hear me? Hopefully my mic on my computer is working. Sorry about that. These AirPods, I don't know why they cut off sometime. Seems like every live stream I do, they something happens to the sound. All right, hopefully you can hear me now. DT, let me know if my StreamYard is saying that the mic is working, so hopefully you're hearing me. But again, Mark Spears #3. This is the metal cover. I pre-ordered this. I think I paid $65. I got it pretty cheap. I don't know. I think it's selling around $100. eBay, it says it's been moving between 125 and 160. The currently listed copies have settled to around 110. Keep in mind that the buy-in for this was $100. A high up front cost doesn't leave much wiggle room for profits. Well, I've got mine. I pre-ordered mine through Third Eye. I think no, not Third Eye. I got it through Things from Another World. I pre-ordered it through them for about $65. It was either 65 or 70. I think they had like a 30% off deal on that metal cover. So I haven't gotten it yet. Sometimes Things from Another World, I've had shipping issues with them. So hopefully that comes in good shape. Who the heck knows? This is one that I almost thought about grabbing. Power Lords #1, the 1 in 50. I guess this is it was an old comic book, right? Power Lords, wasn't that a comic book? Yeah, DC comic book. That's right. Back in 1983. They're trying to breathe new life into the franchise. Previous numbers of Sector's 1 in 50, #1, the 1 in 50 on the table. They have to keep a lookout for this. This can follow a similar trend for $40. Yeah, Oni Press. I mean, it's a small publisher. It's kind of a weird cover. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know. What is that thing? Is that like a big insect behind him or something? I don't know. It's odd. DT says your take on that monster shark book. Good even with that exclusive that came out recently. Yeah, that's right. So there's a metal cover, and there's also there was a Virgin. Was it a Virgin exclusive, or was it just a regular trade dress exclusive? There's a non-metal cover that came out of that same cover, and I think it was limited to like 400 or 500 copies. D probably remembers. I think it was limited to 400 copies, and it sold out. I guess it sold out pretty quickly. Who was selling that? There was a couple shops, 789, maybe Sad Lemon. There was a couple shops that was some Comic Mint probably had it. Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 shops that had it for sale. Yeah, I like it. Oh, here's one that I really like that I bought a couple copies of. Star Trek Defiant #23. That is the Takashi Okazaki cover. I got that one in my grubby little hands. I got that today in the mail. I grabbed one off of Midtown. I think Midtown wanted like $18 for it, which is not a bad price. I also pre-ordered it for like 20, so I paid more on a pre-order than I normally would. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I got number 22 and 23. So there, oh yeah, there's 23. That one just came out. Got that in the mail today, actually, from Midtown. And then I also picked up 22. I like 22 a little bit better. That one's really cool. Again, this is what's that Klingon name? I can't remember his name. Starts with a Q, isn't it? Is it Core? Is that his name? Core? I'm looking it up here. I used to watch Star Trek. I think I used to watch Defiant as well. How come I can't remember his dang name? The Klingon. I mean, the art inside is pretty good. The story's good. I love the cover. I'm a big fan of Takashi Okazaki's cover or his cover art. I think it's really, really good. Why can't I find his name in the comic? It's got to be mentioned. No, it's not mentioned anywhere in the comic book. Oh God, I don't know. Oh, Worf. God, I couldn't think of it. Worf. Yeah. So I really, really like that cover. That's number 22. 23 is pretty good though. That was pretty good. Yeah, they had a copy of Midtown for like 18 bucks. Oh, thank you, Richard. Yeah, it took me a couple minutes to find it. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Worf. That was his name. Yeah, he's a badass. So that's one that's hot at the moment. What's it selling for? Cover price says selling for around 16 bucks. Okay. 16 to 20. I looked on eBay. I think 22 is selling for about 40 to 45. 23 might be a little cheaper, maybe 20 to 25. But again, there's not a lot of copies of that book out there. Not a lot of Star Trek fans for the most part. Some of those Star Trek incentive variants can be worth money down the road. So I would say if you want to grab this, buy it, put it in your collection, and wait a few years. I mean, here's an example right behind me. This the Star Trek Green Lantern. This is a good example of. This is a 1 in 10, by the way. I paid $220 for this. It's. I don't think there's any listings right now below 300. So it's super hard to find book, especially in high grade because of the black cover, the black background. This is one of my favorite Star Trek covers. I love this cover. I definitely overpaid for it. I mean, it's definitely a 9.8 though. If I get it graded, I'm pretty sure it would get a 9.8. But again, these 1 in 10 incentive variants for Star Trek down the road, I think could be worth a lot of money. Oh, speaking of Mark Spears monsters, I got this week as well. So we're doing some show and tell here. This is the Wicked Witch variant. I guess they only made 200 of these. This was an exclusive. I think Bird City was where I got this from. Bird City Comics. It's pretty cool. It's got the two monkeys there. The hot witch. She didn't look like that in the. She didn't look like that in the Wizard of Oz, right? Yeah. But that one, yeah, they only made 200 copies of this. I looked on eBay. It sells. I think it sells for like around $200. Man, I should have bought 2 copies. I think I could have easily bought 2 copies too. It didn't sell out right away. I don't think it's not like it sold out in minutes or anything like that. But yeah, those books are hot right now. What else is kind of moving? I think that's it for the day after Wednesday list. Yeah, I think that was the last one, the Star Trek book. Oh, there's a couple things I wanted to show you. I'm gonna do a nice thing here. I'm gonna shout out somebody's IG page. Let me share that screen. Oh, there it is. This one. All right. Let me go to my good friend. Where is he? I'm just gonna type in a search. Mel V. It's Drunken Chat Son. He just posted this, and man, I'm really getting into Transformers. I love the Image Transformer series. It's so good. And I noticed this on his Instagram the other day. This Jim Salgado, I guess Top Shelf. I need to pay way more attention to this Top Shelf comic exclusive. They do these exclusives through their website. Man, they've got some awesome covers. these Transformers covers. Number 16, number 14. I think there's also a number 15, all done by this artist Jimbo Salgado. I've never heard of him before, but man, like he was meant to draw um, Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons. I mean, his Megatron is fantastic, and I looked up. There's no listings of that other than a black. I think there's a black and white version that they only made 300 of, and it's like It's like a $200 book now. So I really would like to get those Salgado Transformer books, but man, I don't want to pay that kind of crazy money. 200, 250, 300. It's nuts. And originally they were sold through that top shelf comic shop for $40. So anybody who says, "Oh, never buy exclusives. Exclusives don't make you any money," they're full of shit. Obviously, there's evidence right there of a comic book exclusive that did extremely well. I mean, you paid $40 for it, and it sells on eBay for 200 to 300. Yeah, I think you did okay. So it helps to have good artwork. That's for sure. Yeah, he posted a couple. Like this one looks crazy. What the heck is this? Eddie Brock Carnage. Is that a comic book, or it looks like the cover of like a trade paperback or something? I see all these people asking who, who did this. I don't think there's any reply. Is there? Oh, Mike Mayhew. I think Mike Mayhew might have done that. Yeah, there he is. Mike Mayhew, studio style. I don't know if that's a real comic book cover. Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty crazy though. It's a good cover. It is sick. I mean, it's holy crap. That guy might need a band-aid. I don't know. It looks nuts. He's got some other cool postings here. What's this? Street Fighter comic book. Here's an Akira homage. Static. Oh yeah, for Static. Season 1, number 4. Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks like it. That looks cool. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I did pre-order that one. That is the Gabriel Delato one in, I think it's a 1 in 100. I think that's the 1 in 100. That is the Doom cover. Um, one World Under Doom. I think it's One World Under Doom, if I'm not mistaken. That's the Delato cover. Yeah, it's a good cover. I mean, Delato is awesome. I pretty much love any cover he does. Once in a while, there'll be a cover that he does where I'm like, it's all right. That one's pretty good. D says I just went to their site and they had a David. Yeah, that David Mack cover is nice. Is if it's the GI Joe one, I think it was limited to 500. The Baroness one, I think that was a GI Joe combo. Yeah, it was limited to 500. Unless you're talking about a different David Mack cover, but yeah, Mack has been on their site a few times doing exclusives. This Jimbo Salgado has done a couple Transformer books. Man, I wish I had known about those. I would have been all over those. I love it. Oh well, there's so many good books that are coming out. Transformer Soundwave. There you go. Yeah, I think everything's sold out now. Like I looked at all their exclusives today, and it's like everything's sold out pretty much. At least anything that I was looking at. Um, yeah, what are you gonna do? I'd been messaging with the owner through his Instagram. I was like, "Do you have any cancellations on that book? Is any, obviously he's like, no, you just have to buy them off eBay. But hey, it's worth a shot. I've done that before. I've messaged shops that had an exclusive, and the guy's like, yeah, I'll sell you my copy. I've had that happen. So it's always worth a shot, to see, hey, you got an extra copy, and someone someone forgot to send you money. to pay for it. I don't know. Sometimes they hold back extras for damages, things like that. You never know, and a shop owner may be willing to part with a copy. Probably not for what originally it was sold for, but yeah. Also, would I pay $100 for a book that's selling for 200 to 250 online? Yes, I probably would, especially if I really like the cover. So, oh well. I guess I'm gonna just have to be patient. Maybe I can pick that up down the road. Price drops or someone lists one and oh yeah, we ever gonna get this cover? Yeah, he says that's a good question. Is this cover ever coming out? I pre-ordered like 5 copies of this through DCBS service. So I'm assuming it's either gonna come out or I'm gonna get a credit back. Yeah, Jim's comic says, yeah, I don't know. Wiki Fodder says orders will be canceled and all available on eBay. Yeah, I mean, I all I can tell you is if a publisher does something anything like that, they should be put out of business. If you can't pre-order, yeah, right there I pre-ordered 5 copies. If you can't pre-order a book and can't get the book, and then all of a sudden the book comes out and it's on eBay, that they deserve to go out of business for that. That's sacrilege, as they say. Let's go to my Instagram because I have some cool postings that I could talk about. Um, oh yeah, I did a video on the Anthony Mackie, who's backing. He's going back on those comments. Apparently, I don't know. He's actors are dumb. They say stupid shit. Um, I don't know. Is it going to ruin the movie? I don't know. Probably not. Um, it's probably not going to ruin the movie, but I don't know. Marvel movies have just been so crappy lately. I automatically expect them not to do well. It'll be in a theater for a month, and then it will eventually be on streaming pretty quickly. That's what I expect will happen. Um, yeah, we'll see. All right, there's that Metal Fingers book. That is going to be a MegaCon exclusive. They said they only had 10 medals. I don't know if I don't know if they have any of the medals available at the Comic Con. I don't know. Like maybe they were selling pre-order 10 metal copies, and then there'll be 10 metal copies maybe available at MegaCon. I'm not certain of that. But apparently there will be some copies available of that comic book cover by Suspiria. What a name, Suspiria Vilches. She's good, man. I mean, I follow her on Instagram as well. She does a lot of postings. She actually sells original comic book art through her Instagram, which is right here, Suspiria Land, I think is her Instagram. So check, make sure you subscribe to her on Instagram there. She will post original artwork if you like her artwork. I mean, it's not cheap. It's usually a couple $1,000s for an original, but it is original art. Oh, this was one that I posted about making sure you can find. You can still find this cheap. I think you can find it for like $7-8 plus shipping. I think you can definitely get it for like $10 to $12 shipped. Timeless #1. This is the spoiler variant by Philippe Massafera. This shows Doom as I think it's the first appearance of Doom as the Sorcerer Supreme and first cover appearance. So I would say that that's a key book to have. D says the Suspiria cover had more than enough time to grab and did not. Might end up regretting it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you never know. There might be the metal cover. I got to imagine that one's going to be tough to find. I mean, if there really is only 10, is one of those 10 people going to sell it? I don't know. I'm not. I'm a big fan of her artwork. I'm not going to sell my copy. And I got it right away. I got it a few days ago. So, Sorry, I'm doing a little chewing while I'm talking to you. Warhammer, I got both of those in the mail from the UK. I could not find them in the US, man. I had to pay UK shipping, which is a little bit of a pain. But I like that. I like those covers. I saw that the one on the left was mentioned, the one with the red eyes. The regular, I think that was the one of the regular covers. That was mentioned on like I think it was a Mover and Shakers report. Like, hey, with the Warhammer show coming out with Henry Cavill, you may want to look for this particular cover. And I just happened to go on eBay and um, bought the Virgin one with the blue eyes. That one was an exclusive. I think there was some Comic Con in the UK, or it was a Diamond Comics exclusive or something. Yeah, it was some type of exclusive. I think I got it for like $15. Maybe with shipping, it was like 20 or 25. Probably 25 shipped from the UK. And then the other one was from the UK as well. And that was an auction. And luckily, no one was paying attention to it. I got it for just like $6 or $7 plus shipping. It was like maybe $20. The shipping was probably more than the actual cost of the book. But I love that cover. It's such a good cover. Um, the artist is Nick Percival. I don't know his art. I don't know if he's got an Instagram. I should look real quick. So this is what I like about having my own channel. I can just do what I want. I can just go and look at somebody's Instagram. All right, here's Nick Percival, the artist. He does comic books. He does video games. Yeah, he did a Judge Dredd cover. Man, he does some crazy art, doesn't he? Holy crap. I like his Judge Dredd. That he did a Conan cover there, or Conan art. Let's see. Yeah, he's good. Ooh, he did a shark cover. What is that? Hookjaw. I don't know what that is. A couple of covers I painted for Hookjaw, the best damn shark I know. Okay. Pretty crazy. Oh, this one looks good. That looks like a video game cover. Oh, that's for 2000 AD. Huh. Dark Judges Dominion. That's pretty cool. I mean, this guy's good, man. I don't know what medium he uses. If he uses digital, I don't know. It looks kind of digitally to me, doesn't it? It looks a little digital. Ooh, look at that one right there. That one's cool. Unused Dread cover, rough. I can't remember when. Would be fun to paint up one day, maybe. Oh, okay. So it's a little sketch that he did. Yeah, okay. He's doing normal sketch covers. There's a Batman one that he did. Yeah, I like this guy. He's got nice style. It's kind of a horror. It's like definitely he's good at doing horror covers. I mean, there's a Hellraiser cover. Very nice. Nick Percival. Yeah, interesting. All right. I went off on a tangent there a little bit, but that's okay. What else could we talk? Oh yeah, there's my Jim Henson's Labyrinth #4. Yeah, it was a 1 in 25, not an unlockable. Yeah, I paid $15 for that. And I guess I don't know, there was a sale at 194. I don't know. Someone wants to pay me $200 for it. I'll sell it. I don't love it that much. It's a decent cover, but Witchblade, I like that cover. Witchblade #7, the 1 in 50 by Brett Booth. I like Brett Booth, man. Yeah, he's done some good stuff. I mean, here's the Spawn 360 Brett Booth cover, right? That's the 1 in 50 Virgin. Paid $80. I paid $80 for this. Man, it was worth it. That's a $250 book now, easy. Just an awesome cover, and that book will probably go up more in value as time goes on because it is a difficult book to find, and you know how Spawn collectors are. They will pay serious money on a book that they don't have in their collection. So, all right, let's go back. So, Witchblade, Number 7, the 1 in 50. I think you can pick that up for like 40 bucks on eBay, 45. So it's not, I thought for sure that book would be like 100 bucks because there was only like one copy for sale on eBay. All the normal websites that I do pre-orders for my comic books had that sold out. Uh, Third Eye sold out, you know, they had it for ratio $50. It sold out very, very quickly. I finally found it from a shop in Canada that had it. Um, and because the Canadian dollar is less, I think I ended up paying like just under $50 to have it shipped. And normally shipping from Canada is a little pricey, but because the Canadian dollar is in the crapper, I ended up getting it for probably a little bit under ratio, which is kind of cool. But you can get it basically for $45 now on eBay. At least last time I checked. Oh yeah, this one. So I've got that book there. That's the regular Akira homage for Absolute Batman #1 by Javier Fernandez, and then he did the third. I think that was the third print, black and white with I think it's like a red foil. And I just got in the mail this week. So this is very. It's not a red foil. I'm sorry, just black and white with the red on the front. I got the gold foil. So this one I just got in the mail this week. The Absolute Batman fourth printing. Fourth printing. I mean, I like these. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people that like these Akira homages. There's the original. That's a $200 book now on eBay. Man, I should have bought a couple copies of that too. It's just that's the thing. You just never know what's going to be hot. I mean, what are you going to do? Rafi, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. Yeah, so there's that one. Absolute Batman. By the way, I just read issue 4 of Absolute Batman. It's very, very good. I've been enjoying that series. Very good writing. Oh yeah, this is another book. Aliens versus Avengers #2. This is the second print, 1 in 25 incentive. It's a virgin variant done by Esad Ribic. Ribic. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm sound like a frog. Ribic. I haven't looked to see if there's been any listings. But the last time I checked, I've had somebody on Instagram emailed me, messaged me rather, wanting to buy my copy because he's probably trying to look for it and can't find any copies available. And he saw my post. Yeah, well, hey, there's one right there. There you go, 75 bucks. That's not bad. I think I paid 81. So there you go on eBay. Oh, I probably should show that screen. Hold on a second. Let me show you that screen. So if anybody's interested, there is a copy. I didn't look to see if it's damaged or anything like that, but there is a copy for 75 bucks plus $5 shipping. So it's basically paying what I paid, $81 plus shippings. I probably paid, over $80, $85 probably for my copy. Rafi's going to buy it. There you go. I mean, I think long term that could be a big book just because there's probably so few copies. I mean, I looked for weeks after I bought to see if I could get a second copy, and man, there was no listings on eBay. Here's an auction right here. Yeah, there's an auction for 2 days left. Oh man, I may have to. Maybe I can grab that one cheap. Yep, I like that cover. It's a good cover. So there's only what, 2 listings? Looks like there's only 2 listings. Yeah. Okay. Remember that Mark Brooks cover? That thing, man, it was like $20 or $30 for the longest time. Now, my comic book shop wants $150 for it in a 9.2. That's crazy. That's kind of nuts, man. I don't know. Yeah, that seems crazy. Here's one right here for $26.95. Why is that one 150 bucks? Oh, because it's the foil. Maybe it's the virgin foil version or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think there was like a virgin foil of that particular cover that might be a little bit more rare. But Aliens versus Avengers, the first two issues were really good. I enjoyed reading it. I could see those books being, you know, pretty high priced in the future. Yeah, the 1 in 100. There you go. That's why it's a 1 in 100. Yeah, I'm not a big Mark Brooks fan, but yeah, that's a good cover. $195. Wow. All right. Let me go back to my Instagram here. Enough with eBay. Go back to the other one. My son's asking me to make cookies. I'm the only one that bakes cookies in this house. My wife cooks the meals, but I do all the baking. This one looks cool. I think this one's coming out in a few weeks. The Palace of the Golden Palace. Is that what it's called? Seems like a crazy title. This is the Scott Harbin foil variant. There's also a metal virgin variant. So there is a Kickstarter. I think what you can do is you could just buy the cover that you want. So if you only want the regular virgin cover, that's only like $20. You can buy that through the Kickstarter. I also bought so I bought that, and then I added. You can do add-ons with Kickstarter, and I added on the metal version of that. I love that cover. It's such a good cover. And there's all these different covers. That's the only one I liked. So if you're interested, go to Kickstarter. I don't know if it's still available or not, but type in Palace of the Golden Palace. I don't know if it's a good read. I just love that. It was a total cover buy. But yeah, that in a metal would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, there's my Dead Samurai, which I don't know, man. DT and I have talked about this. It would be better. It would be kind of cool if you had this without any of the signatures, or at least without this crazy remark. I don't know if the remark makes it more valuable. I mean, I guess that's a remark. I don't know who did the remark. Was the remark done by Bill Sienkiewicz? Because his signature is right below the remark. I mean, what kind of remark is that? It's sort of like, I don't know. It looks like something I would draw. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I mean, it's a cool cover. It's one of my favorite Sienkiewicz covers. I love it. It's such a good cover. And originally, it was originally solicited as a 1 in 100, signed by Sienkiewicz. That was how it was originally solicited. 1 in 100 virgin, signed by Sienkiewicz. But when you end up getting the book, it's Sienkiewicz and John Lame. Is it Lamand or something? Yeah, Lamand. Whatever his name is. John Dolmayan, something like that. I don't know. I can't pronounce his last name. But you're getting two signatures on the book, and it is numbered. It numbered out of 100, so they only made 100 of these. I don't know. It would be kind of cool to have that without any signature. I think D even said he was trying to get it. Yeah, I think he messaged him, the publisher, and asked if he could get one without the signatures. But yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. They probably aren't going to do that. But yeah, it's a cool Sienkiewicz cover. I like that one. So yeah, I'm just basically I can create content just by reviewing my Instagram. There's that. Those are two books there, the McFarlane and the Brett Booth covers. Those were going for super hot money a few weeks ago. I don't know if they still are or not. Oh yeah, I like this post. These two covers, those might be the rarest books in my comic book collection, to be honest. Those two books right there. Catfight #5. That's the 1 in 25 by Nicoletta Baldari. I love that cover. It's such a good cover by her. I bought it from a guy that was in the UK or something. I don't know how he came across it, but man, I looked everywhere for that book, on eBay, online, nothing. To this day, I don't ever see that book for sale. It's an absolute ghost book. Um, And then the other one is Ghost Lore #9, the 1 in 25 by Sebastian Firamira. It's one of my favorite covers by him. It's a fantastic cover. It's so good and it's so rare. I'm trying to buy a second copy. I think I got a shot at a second copy from Sebastian Firamir himself. He is coming to the States. I think he's in Argentina right now. I believe in the month of May, he's coming to a Comic Con in the United States. So when he does, I'm going to try to track him down and see if he can send me his copy. Maybe he'll sign it for me and do a little remark or something. I don't know. But I definitely want to get a second copy. And if I have to get it directly from Sebastian Firamira, then that's what I'm going to do. D says, yeah, that one book with the lady wearing the crown was part of a Kickstarter that had a medal. There you go. I think I just said that to everybody. You're right. Yeah, it had a metal cover, and I think you could do it as an add-on. So you don't have to like buy a bunch of these. You didn't have to do like a big package to get it. Which I like Kickstarters that do that have something where you can just buy a particular book and then add another cover that you want as an add-on. So you're not spending a ton of money. Like like my Lady Death Prison covers. I had to spend what did I spend on that? God, I think I spent like $900 on that Kickstarter. I got a lot of books. I mean, I got a big, huge box of books. I mean, I still have like a dozen books that I really don't want. I've sold some of them. I probably sold enough to get half of my money back because I sold 6 or 7 books, and a couple of them were like $80 a piece. So I probably got half of my money back. I'm going to say I got about 400 to 450 back of that 900, about half. Um, but I also have 3 Frizzen covers that are only 90. There's only 90 of them, so once in a while you'll see like a set of them for sale for like $1,200 on eBay. But yeah, D says, yeah, Inkpot has a cover for Zombie Tramp. Yeah, I saw that, man. I mean, those are some huge, huge breasts. I mean, this Inkpot guy, he likes breasts. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we can go look at his Instagram real quick. Inkpot. It's more like sick pot. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I started to type sick pot. Sorry. Sorry, Ickpot. What kind of name is that anyways? Ickpot. What the hell? You could just make up any name you want now. I don't know if it is that who Ickpot is. It's maybe a female. It looks like a female. I don't know. Who knows? Oh yeah, here's the zombie tramp. And I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure there's an uncensored. Yeah, there you go. There's the uncensored. D is going to pick up the uncensored one, I think. Looks like he's picking that up. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could walk around with those things. You'd fall over for sure. It's pretty crazy. There you go. Zombie tramp, Ickpot. I mean, look at these things. What, you got some carrying around some vegetables? What the hell's going on here? Oh my god. Is this going to be a cover or is it just some drawing that he did? Looks like it's a Patreon drawing. Says he got into Dark Souls. Yeah, I think it's just I think it's just a cover. It's not a comic book cover or anything like that, but holy crap. Again, these women would not be able to walk around with those things. They'd have major back problems. do you think, yeah, do you think he, I always say he, I think it might be a female, the artist. I don't know. I mean, holy. Yep. I don't think there's one. This is probably the smallest that we've seen a drawing of right there. That might be the smallest one. It's crazy. Well, definitely has a following. Seems to be posting stuff all the time. There you go. All right, very good. Um, it's 9 o'clock. I might be ending this soon. Oh, here's one that I thought this cover looked awesome. When I first saw this, I was like, "What the hell?" I thought this was the face right here, this shoulder thing. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on here. This is a John Boy Myers cover. It's a 1 in 100 foil incentive. Invincible Universe Battle Beast. I did not ever collect the Invincible comic book. I still have not watched the Invincible show. Is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix. But this is one of the characters from the comic book series, Battle Beast. So I'm not somebody who collected Invincible. Obviously, I wish I had the comic book. The comic books have exploded in value over the years. They're extremely expensive, extremely rare. I think that first appearance of Battle Beast is like issue 18 or something like that. It goes for a couple $100 right now. I just love. I didn't buy it because I'm into Invincible and the Invincible universe. I totally bought it because it's a cool cover. It's just a wild looking cover. I don't know. It's crazy looking. I like that cover though. Total cover buy. Once in a while, I'll do that. I'll buy a comic book that I normally would never ever purchase, but I'm buying it because the cover is good. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's lot of, lot of postings here. Oh, remember this Tales of the Bizarre? How those were hot books at one time. I bet they're not. I bet they're cheap now. Watch this. Let me look and see. Tales of the Bizarre. What number 9? I think that was no, number 8. Number 8. That was the one that was hot. Yeah, number 9 is still like a $50 book. Yeah, it was $50 on eBay. How about number 8? I think that was the one listed there. Wow, no copies on eBay right now. Wow, that's crazy. So that one there with the girl's face with the blood coming down her lip, no copies on eBay at the moment. Jeez, really? None? Type in 2024, make sure. Yeah, there's no copies for sale on eBay. Wow. How about for number 7? Um, oh, there's one copy for sale on number 7. No, there's two. There's one raw for $70, 23 people watching it, and there's a 9/8 for sale for 400. Wow. I think I paid like $15 for that. I didn't pay cover price. Those are two hot books for sure. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna hold on to those. We'll see what happens. Oh, here's a metal cover that I ended up selling. I probably should have kept it. I don't know. I think I sold it for twice what I paid. They only made 30 of these. It's a good cover. I mean, I like it. I'm not in complete love with it, so I was willing to sell it. I just posted a crazy price on it, and someone bought it. I was asking like twice what I paid, so I sold it for like a couple $100, I think, for that book. Again, there was only 30 made, and it took forever to get that book. That probably took me 6 weeks to get that book because apparently they got us the run and got damaged. They had to send them back to get reprinted. Sometimes those metal covers they print them on aluminum, and sometimes they're just not. They don't. I guess they don't print and or adhere to the metal sometimes. I think when they go to print them, I don't know. There was an issue with it. Part of me feels like, man, maybe I should have held on to it. Man, it was. I don't think there's been any copies for sale sent. Not the metal one. I know they did a regular cover of that. Vaporella number 670. Yeah, so you can buy the Virgin exclusive for $30. Um, the metal cover just apparently is tough to find. Yeah, there's only 30 of them, I guess. Yeah. What are you gonna do? But that was another one that was kind of cool. Oh, I do have this one. This is a nice metal cover. I love metal. I'm kind of a sucker for metal covers, man. I don't know. When you hold them, the picture does not do it justice. You got to like hold it and you can see it shines and it's so good. This is a um, Hugh Din cover, metal of Assassin's Creed Visionaries #1. That was an exclusive. Only 33 copies. That was a New York Comic Con exclusive. Only 33 copies. I think it came with a COA, if I remember right. Yeah, I love it. It's a cool cover. I love Assassin. I mean, that was one of my favorite video games for a long time. Assassin's Creed. Oh, that one's a hot cover there. I forgot about this one. Yes, I definitely am not selling that one. That's Fairy Tale Team Up Robin Hood and Mystery 2024. This was the exclusive full art cover by Sonia Mattis. It was a 1 in 20 incentive. Yeah, I grabbed it off of Midtown. I love that cover. I just think that's great. I wonder if there's any for sale on eBay. Let me look. Shall we look? Let's see. Fairy Tale. What's it called? Fairy Tale Team Up. Oh yeah, Red Hood Mystery. Okay, there's a listing for $60 for a 1 in 20. There's a listing for 60. I think I paid $40 for it. So okay. Only one listing. Wow. Yep. And that's a rare book. Only one listing for $60. I love it. It's a cool cover. It's one of my favorite covers that came out last year. Very, very cool. Yeah, there's just that one listing. That's amazing. I can't believe there is a regular cover of it. If you like the cover but don't want to pay for the full art, there's a like a trade dress version you can get for like $10. It basically has the same art, but it has a title in big letters on the cover. But yeah, I like that one a lot. That one's good. This one I still don't have. Man, I got a big order from Golden Apple. I think that's where I pre-ordered that from. I love that cover. Week ago, Ward Roth graphic novel. It's a graphic novel. I very rarely buy graphic novels, but that one just looked awesome. And yeah, Jim's Comics was the one that clued me into that one. Shout out to my good friend Jim's Comics. He highlighted that on a video, and I pre-ordered it from Golden Apple. The thing is with Golden Apple is like I don't want to pay shipping on all these different because I'll buy 6, 7 books for them in a span of a few months, but I don't want to pay shipping on all of them, each one. So they'll let you do combined shipping, where they only charge you $5 and they are $10, whatever it is, and they'll package all your books and send them out at once. So I think I'm waiting on all these books. I think I have to wait until like the end of March to get all these books, which is crazy. But that one's sitting in I guess, a back issue bin at Golden Apple for me. So hopefully I get that one. I love that cover though. It's such an awesome cover. I just don't think you can go wrong. Like I bought that Monsters, but I bought that because I pre-ordered it for $4. And obviously I wish I'd done a couple of them. I love that. It's just a good looking cover. And I just thought, man, that's probably going to be a hot cover. And it was $100 on eBay. What's it going for now? It's got to be $200-300 now, right? At least. I think when I did that post, it was only like $100 book. Let's see what it's going for now. I think it's the E cover, right? Is there any listings on eBay? I don't even think there is. I think what's happening is everyone's sending them out to get graded now. So yeah, I think is that the E cover? Yeah, cover E. I don't see any listings on eBay. I just put in issue number. Oh, here's one. Yeah. buy it now for 200, and there's an auction on it, starting bid at $100, so maybe that one will sell. Here's another auction currently at $60. 3 bids at $60. It's 3 days left on that one. Oh yeah, there's the metal cover of number 3, the Jaws one, some for 160, asking 165. All right, there's a couple copies. There's another E cover, $59 with 3 bids. 4 days left on that one. Yeah, the monster books, man, they're hot right now. I don't know if they're gonna stay hot, but they're hot at the moment. Um, and we'll have to see if it stays that way. But yeah, I paid $4 for that, so that was a pretty good pickup. Oh yeah, remember this Momoko Daredevil? I thought that book was going to be real expensive. I don't think it is. Daredevil number 7. I know there's a first. I think it's a first appearance or first cover appearance of the female. Let me see. Deadpool number 7, 1 in 100. Yeah, I mean it's $100 basically. You can still buy it for $100. There's 2 listings at $100 plus shipping. There's another listing for 130, but there's only 4 listings. There's a graded for 350. Yeah, it's the first appearance of Ellie. I think that's the female or the daughter. Is it the daughter of Deadpool? I don't know. Something like that. I think it's the daughter of Deadpool. But there's only 4 listings. So it seems pretty rare. I don't know. You think there would be more. Only the 4 though. Hmm. I don't know. So there you go. There's some books. I don't know if there's anything else to show. I got some books here in the mail. It might be worth showing a couple of them. Oh yeah, that one's good. I like that cover. Oh yeah, here's a couple nice ones. All right, so real quick. Yeah, I've got the Batman Full Moon. I love that stupid cover. Glows in the dark. And then I also picked up the Frankenvelia variant of that as well. Papa Duke. I haven't read this yet. This is another Keen Spot book. And I think this cover looked really cool. That was, who did the cover of that one? I can't remember. It looks like an interesting book. There was a bunch of covers. This is the one I liked though. I don't know. Oh, this was by it's cover G. Oh, Skull. Yeah, it's called cover C rather. This is cover C. Naomi Griffin. Limited to 345 copies. I don't know. I've got to tell you, I'm not real impressed with the interior art. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not the best. The interior art's not that good. I think the covers are good, but the interior art's kind of, I mean, it's not my style. Not my style of art on the interior. But I wanted to give it a try. It's a cool looking cover. That was a total cover by, I don't know. The inside of the book doesn't look that great to me, but maybe the story's good. I haven't read it yet, but maybe the story's good. But the interior art does not look all that fantastic, in my opinion. The Batman Full Moon, that definitely has good artwork inside, for sure. There's a couple other books here. Sebastian Fioremira, Catwoman, number 72. That one's pretty cool. Creeping Below, number 2. I thought that cover looked kind of neat. I think that's Santa Fong cover. Hello Darkness, there's the Frizzen cover. Oh yeah, King Spawn, Puppeteer Lee. That's definite pickup for me. I pre-ordered that bad boy. Knights versus Samurai. I think that's a Borin's cover. Borin's. Oh yeah. I totally bought this for the cover only. It just kind of reminds me of the Iron Giant. That's Power Rangers Prime. I can't remember what issue number it is, but Oh, here's another Mark Spears cover, Return of the Living Dead. I pre-ordered that one. I think that's like a $15 book now. Number one. I think he did the A cover there. Here's another cool John Boy Myers cover. Superman, Doom. That one looks cool. Oh yeah, here's another one that I got. This is a total cover buy. I haven't even read the comic book yet. It's X-Men number 10. This is the 1 in 50 by Lyrics Lee. Man, this is such a good cover. She did such a good job on that cover. I love it. And I got it for like $30, so I got it way under ratio. It's the only reason I grabbed it, because I got it under ratio on that book. There you go. So I'll give a couple shout outs to people in the book. We got Rafi, good to see you. DT, he's still in the house. And Craig69, he's not here. So, all right, Craig, good to see you, my friend. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. It's Thursday night. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to spend some time with the family. I need to make some cookies. I'm going to bake some cookies for my son. I will be planning on doing a live stream this weekend, maybe Saturday night. I want to do a live stream highlighting the Comic Book Invest Hot 10 list that will be coming out tomorrow evening. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you soon.